Good morning, everybody. Welcome to solo ReacTalk. This morning, I'm going to be reacting to World of Warcraft cinematics and trailers, part 53. And the videos have been compiled by Zafrak. Thank you, Zafrak, for compiling these cinematics and trailers of World of Warcraft. If you guys want to check out my previous reaction to the other parts, remember that the playlist card is going to be at the top right here. If you want to check out the original videos, I'm going to put the links in the description below. Yes, for all of the videos. And yes, there's another playlist that Zafrak has created focusing on another World of Warcraft expansion called Midnight. And there's only 2 videos in there, so I'm going to add them with the other cinematics and trailers related to World of Warcraft for part 53, so that I don't get mixed up. Yeah, hopefully Zafrak will be okay with that. And yeah, let us start. Last time I was on World of Warcraft, The War Within, Xal'atath wanted to get the Dark Heart fixed because of what Alleria did. She kind of cracked it with an arrow, and she took it to the goblins. Xal'atath, she took the Dark Heart to the goblins fixed it. However, the goblin Gallywix, he gave it away to a ethereal, thinking that the ethereal was working with Xal'atath. I don't know how does that happen, but it happened. It happened. And now Xal'atath has got to figure out how she's going to fix this mess. Yeah. Good luck to her. Good luck to everyone trying to stop her. But yeah, I wonder what the ethereals are doing with the Dark Heart. What do they want it with? Want it for exactly? Let's see. 3, 2, 1, go. Let me just... Okay. Legacy of Arathor. Alright.
Is that
Thoradin's Wall? Yes.
the stories and legends I read as a child were true?
Pride in our legends. Foment superiority. The cycle of war. It never ends, does it? Working together is not just an option, it is the only option.
I would not abandon you now. Ready and right behind you, Danath. We must bring our light to all of Azeroth. This is not over.
Okay. Alright, that was the opening cinematics for the Legacy of Arathor. Or trailer, I should say. Not cinematics, but the trailer. When she says that we need to bring our light to all of Azeroth, I don't know about you guys, but to me it just sounds a bit zealous. Look, I have nothing against Lothar. What was her name again? Foray Lothar. I have nothing against this lady. I don't know her that well. The last time I saw her, she was holding hands with Anduin. And I thought that was a bit sweet. But they were actually doing something serious. But honestly, I don't have anything against this lady. It's just that her people and herself, they kind of sound a bit zealous. And I'm afraid there's no room for zealousy in Azeroth. We or should I say Azeroth is a very mixed and diverse society of different peoples and different groups and organizations all under one roof in order to protect Azeroth. Now, with her focus on the light and only the light, and saying that she wants to spread the light to all of Azeroth, it sounds like a crusade. It sounds like a crusade. I could be wrong, but I suspect that her people, the Arthi Empire, yeah, her people are going to be a problem. They're going to be a problem. I don't know when, I don't know how, but their zealousy is going to be a serious situation because it sounds like a crusade. It sounds like she wants to initiate a crusade, but I could be wrong about that. What I see here in terms of the gameplay, it seems like, for new players or for older players of World of Warcraft, they're going to experience some key fighting moments in World of Warcraft. In terms of Lothar and her going to the Aranthi Highlands, I'm not sure what's going on there. Is she going to go and investigate where she comes from? I'm not entirely sure. We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, it just looks a bit concerning to me in terms of what she just said there. I could be exaggerating. I could be blowing this out of proportion, but I suspect that she is going to try and impose her light, or should I say her version of the light, on everybody. You must remember that we have people like Alleria, who is of the void. We have many different types of people on Azeroth who are of different types of organizations and religious code. And you imposing your light, your version of the light on everyone, it's tyranny. But I could be wrong. Let's just wait and see. Yeah.
Is that
Thoradin's wall? Yes.
Trollbane. Okay. Daniel's Trollbane.
then the stories and legends I read as a child were true?
Stories are just stories, Farron. And that wall is just a wall.
I know Arathi history is embellished, Xal'atath. But are you not proud of your heritage?
Yes, but pride in our legends foments stromic superiority and reasons to strike at our neighbors.
I understand. Among my people, some still distrust outsiders. I had thought your people...
Going to Kaz Olgar was unpopular in Stromgarde. But the Sons of Lothar promote tolerance and mirth. They wouldn't kill me. Left me to rot. Cowards. How did you find me?
The Red Dawn left orc weapons at the ambush to fool your people.
Itrig, how do you help someone who's called Trollbane? Well, you're an orc. If you were a troll, it would have been different. It would have been a different story, yeah. I wonder whether any troll would help Trollbane Danath, yeah. Okay.
But they did not fool us. We knew the weapons came from Arkarok.
Geora, Itrig, Your Honor humbles me. You didn't...
No time to get sappy on us, Danath. We've seen what's coming. Mayrin went to warn your people.
Then she is in grave danger. Only someone in Stromgarde, someone close to me, could have orchestrated the ambush.
Then we must go to her aid.
Stop this! Xal'atath fought to save all of Azeroth!
He sold us out so the Alliance and Horde could wage war in Kaz-Algar. You'll never understand. rise again.
No! Do not make her a martyr. Our history will read. Faerun, true daughter of the Arathi, allowed Merrin to live without her title and name.
She's also a Trollbane, meaning that she's related to Danyth Trollbane. What? Your daughter? Your wife? Your cousin? Your niece?
The Red Dawn vanished from the Highlands forever.
This is not.
Okay. Yeah, it seems like there's different organizations or different groupings of the Arathi Empire. There are those that are led by Faerun Lothar, and then there are those who are led by Danyth Trollbane. And it seems like the ones who are led by Danyth Trollbane are on the surface, and Lothar's ones are underground, of course, under the Salhadaar crystal, you know. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. What are they fighting over? But it seems like Merrin Trollbane is adamant that the Horde and the Alliance are manipulating their people and destroying their way of life, I'm assuming. Yeah. It seems like there's an ideological battle happening within the people of the Arathi who are here in Azeroth. Or should I say, wherever that place is exactly. I'm not entirely sure where that is. But yeah, it seems like there is some sort of ideological battle, and I don't know why did Danyth just let Merrin go, you know, instead of just incarcerating her, put her into a prison cell, put her and her entire Red Dawn into a prison cell. I think that would have been far more better than to let them go, and they would cause more havoc and disunity and probably destruction wherever they go. So yes, don't kill them. It might make them into a martyr, but incarcerate them. You know, show them the better way. Reform them if you can. Because clearly this lady is prepared to kill her own people. She's prepared to betray her own people to get what she wants. And she is a traitor. Yeah, that's what I think. But I think because of the father's love for her daughter, for his daughter, I mean, she's now allowed to go off scot-free. Yes, she's exiled, but, you know, she's going to cause problems. She and her group are going to cause problems. The discussion between Faerun and Danyth was quite interesting in terms of how Danyth sees the history of his people compared to Faerun. Faerun, you know, has this propaganda mindset of, you know, our people were great, our people were amazing, look what they've done. And Danyth is like, yeah, but be careful to not let all of that get to your head, because it results in us having a superiority complex. And because now we'll have a superiority complex, you know, we would start dominating other cultures and peoples, thinking that they are lesser than us. And this just adds to the point of where I was talking about Faerun and how she talks about the light and how she wants to spread the light to all of Azeroth. That just sounds very zealous. It sounds very domineering. It sounds like encroaching on people's right to exist how they wish to exist on Azeroth. And what Danyth is saying here also just, you know, solidifies this thought process that many of their people have. Even Faerun stated that, you know, her people are a bit, you know, close-minded. They don't trust outsiders. They don't see the value of, you know, walking out there and being amongst everybody else on Azeroth. And that's a problem. You can't have people who are just closing themselves off and thinking that they are all that they need and it's better this way. It's not. It creates misunderstandings, it creates suspicion, it creates unwarranted hatred, it creates fear, and from that fear war comes about. So people gotta open up. This is Azeroth. It's not it's not where you come from, okay? And here people gotta work together to save the planet from Xal'atath and from other future potential threats. We can't have people who are just closing themselves off. Yeah. But let's see what these people are going to do. The Arathi people, how are they going to operate on Azeroth in the future?
Do you sense that, Alleria?
We've all heard it, old friend. The voice of our greatest fear.
Dimensius is rising, Denari. And should he assume his full power,
He will devour all that exists. We are in danger. What is Xal'atath planning?
Windrunner, there are greater threats than Xal'atath.
You broke my dark heart, Alleria. This is madness. No. Wait!
This is raw power.
Okay, I am not sure what's going on there, but it seems like the ethereals are waking up some sort of powerful entity called the Dimensius, and what is his name again? Locus-Walker. Yes, he seems to be really worried about this. He even says that there are greater threats than even Xal'atath, which I find hard to believe, but we will see. We will see. Alleria is also, seeing this as an issue. That her master or a teacher, sees the potential threat of Dimensius being more potent than Xal'atath. Yeah, I wonder what's going on, and why would those ethereals, help this entity to escape the Dark Heart. I think it wasn't the Dark Heart, right? Whatever this entity is. Dimensius. Alright.
After so long, Master, it is time. The Harbinger's failure has opened the way. The vast power she placed within this dark heart.
Xal'atath did not fail. She was failed by other people she relied on. Like Gallywix. Because he was not supposed to give that to you.
Will give you new life. So come, Lord Dimensius. Come feast upon this universe. Let your darkness reign forevermore.
We've all heard it, old friend. The voice of our greatest fear.
Dimensius is rising, Venari. And should he assume his full power,
He will devour all that exists.
Just as he did to our beloved homeworld. Koresh.
Okay. So Demencius destroyed the homeworld of Kanesh, the Ethereal's homeworld. How did you guys, stop it? How did you guys stop Demencius from destroying the rest of your species? Yeah, I'm just wondering about that. And yeah, it seems like Xal'atath is there. Is she there to manipulate the Ethereals, or is she there to assist Demencius? Well, I don't think so, because she was angry when Galliwix gave away the Dark Heart to the Ethereals. So, yeah, I think she's not really here to support what the Ethereals are doing in terms of awakening Demencius. So probably she's here to help. What's his name again? Locus-Walker. Why do I always forget this guy's name? Locus-Walker, yes. And this new character, Vinari. Yes. Hopefully I pronounced her name correctly there. But yeah, I think she's here to help. So essentially it will be the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Yeah.
Demencius's power grows stronger every moment, Locus-Walker. Your mysterious ally's information has proven quite valuable in this fight. It's time we were introduced.
But Alleria, we've already met.
No! We need her!
I see you haven't changed at all.
You have joined forces with her! Have you lost your mind?
We are desperate. If Demencius is revived, then all worlds will be devoured.
You broke my dark heart, Alleria. Without it, I cannot prevent Demencius's return. At least, not on my own.
This is madness! We cannot trust her!
I'm not asking you to trust her. I'm asking you to trust me.
Yeah, I don't know, Locus-Walker, if we can trust you if you're trusting Xal'atath, because Xal'atath will betray you. Once she gets what she wants, she will betray you. I'm with Alleria here, but also I understand that we're going to need someone or something in order to defeat or contain Demencius, because it seems like he does consume worlds, like what he has done to Koresh. And yeah, the planet is ruined. It's ruined. So yeah, I can kind of understand how Locus-Walker is, thinking about this entire situation. And of course, Xal'atath, the way she just teleports in, and we always see her feet first. We always see her feet. And this time she was walking. Like, she never walks. She's always floating, So yeah, I think that was just a ploy by her, just to appeal to Alleria at her level, to see her at her eyesight level, because she's always above people and she looks down upon them. So now she's like at eye level, trying to appeal to her emotions, or not emotions, but to her understanding and her logic. Like, hey, we need each other to defeat a common enemy. That's what we need to do. And I think that's why she's walking on the floor, and appealing to her in this eye contact way. Because usually she's always above people. And she looks down upon you like you're some sort of insect. Yeah. So yeah, Xal'atath, you're good.
Xal'atath claims the Ravel destroyed Koresh. Is she lying, or are you?
Windrunner. The Ravel knew our world would be devoured. The Harbinger promised a means to spare us. There was no saving our world. Why not use it as a weapon?
You doomed your people. At her behest?
There would be far less regret had it been successful.
It was our only way to survive. You have to trust me.
I have no more trust to give you. Any of you.
Okay, so Locus-Walker made a deal with Xal'atath in the past to save his people, but he sacrificed his planet of Karesh. Oh wow. Yeah, well, she is manipulative that way. I'm sure there might have been another way to save her, to save his people and his homeworld from Dimensius, but I guess that never materialized, and you know, Xal'atath gave them an answer and they were desperate. What did Alleria throw on the floor? It looked like some sort of cloth, some sort of string. I'm not sure what that was about. But yeah, she's walking out. She doesn't trust anyone. She doesn't even trust Locus-Walker anymore, because he's also being compromised and manipulated by Xal'atath. And everybody else thinks that she's crazy. Everybody thinks that Allaria's crazy, you know. No, she is not. This is Xal'atath we're talking about. And, you know, she's just floating around, circling around them, talking when she needs to. Hey, this lady. She's a menace. She's a menace.
Salhadaar survived?
Who is... Oh, Nexus King Salhadaar. Alright. Okay.
Oracles of Karesh! You dare defy your king! You dare break your oath!
King Salhadaar! You died, and our oath died with you.
No! With Dimensius as my master, I have been remade in the void. Your oath to me still stands. Honor it now, and slay the rabble as you swore to do.
How could we fight for you? You serve the all-devouring.
And by sacred oath, so do all of you. Obey, or die as oath breakers.
Oracles, Wastelanders, we have no choice. Kill the rabble and their followers. Fulfill your oath.
Wow. Okay, I don't know who this Nexus King is, but he's here and he has sworn an oath to Dimensius, the very thing that destroyed their homeworld and destroyed and killed millions upon billions of people probably on their homeworld of Kesh. And yeah, this Soul Scribe people are also now turning coat, and they are going to fight against Alleria, against Xal'atath, against you, the character player, and Locus-Walker. Wow. Like, I don't know what to say. I mean, an oath that makes you betray people who have helped you this way is not an oath to uphold. It's not an oath to uphold. Definitely. You should have said no. Oh well.
We did it. Dimensius is gone.
Not gone, but contained within the dark heart.
As is Xal'atath. A fitting end for her.
Wait!
You... What did you do? I kept my promise. Together, we vanquished Demencius. And I now have all I need to claim what is mine. Oh, this has been a delight, Alleria. But our little game is over. When next we meet, I will take everything you love.
Wow. Am I surprised? No. Did I enjoy that? Yes, I did. Yeah. Alleria thought that they imprisoned Xal'atath in the Dark Heart. I don't know what was happening. How did they contain Demencius? I'm not entirely sure about that. But it seems that Demencius has been contained, or maybe put back in the Dark Heart. And Xal'atath was in there as well for a while, until she decided, psych, I'm getting out. I don't know what happened to Locus-Walker. I don't think he's dead. I think he's been absorbed in the Dark Heart. You know, remember like how Khadgar was absorbed, when Xal'atath invaded the Kirintor? Yeah, I think it's something similar, where now this energy-based life form called Locus-Walker has been absorbed into the Dark Heart. So I don't think he's dead. I think he's just imprisoned inside the medallion. And now Xal'atath has enough power for her plans. I wonder what is she going to do next. But yeah, Alleria can't seem to get a win. She's always on the back foot. She's always either on the floor or she's trying to hit Xal'atath with her airborne arrow. Like, she just can't catch a break against this lady. I think the only time when she did was when she cracked the Dark Heart, and you could see the frustration on Xal'atath's face. That was the only time when she actually won against this lady. Every other time, it's always been Xal'atath. Every single time. So yeah, I wonder what is she going to do next, and it seems like she's going to go after Alleria's family. Yeah, that's worrisome. That's really, really worrisome. Hopefully she can get support, to push back against Xal'atath as soon as possible.
I will die with honor. I will die oath-bound.
Be quiet. No more posturing. Before you fought for the Nexus King, you were an oracle of Karesh. Which oath takes precedence?
Karesh.
Here he is, fading a near extinction. But he...
Wait, Karesh is the soul, the planet, the prime soul of the planet, like Azeroth. Oh, okay.
Can still be saved.
The exchange. A soul will pass through Karesh and emerge reborn, unburdened. And Karesh will be strengthened. My life for Karesh.
Petals and pollen, Karesh is reborn in you.
Yeah, what is going on there? I am not entirely sure, but it seems like the Soul Scribe has sacrificed her life into Karesh, and they've been absorbed into a planet. I wonder whether that is Karesh or is it a different planet that the Ethereals are colonizing. I'm not entirely sure. I thought they were going to kill her, you know, because she took out a knife, and I was like, what's going on here? And also the character player is busy hopping around the screen, you know, pouring some liquid, in designated areas. Yeah, that was a bit funny. You know, they were having a serious talk while the character player is just hopping around and pouring liquid. Yeah, that was very funny. I think maybe Karesh is coming back, or it's a new Karesh, I'm not sure. But yeah, hopefully the Ethereals will have a home for themselves and it'll finally be at peace. Yeah. Alright guys, now there are 2 more videos. Let me just check them out here, that have been requested by Zafarak to watch, pertaining to World of Warcraft Midnight Cinematic, as well as Midnight Gameplay Reveal. So it's Midnight Intercession Cinematic World of Warcraft, and then Midnight Gameplay Reveal World of Warcraft. Yes. Let's start with the first one, Midnight Intercession Cinematic.
The light guides my steps and illuminates my path. The light flows through me, and by its grace am I made one with all that is sacred. The light guides my steps and illuminates my path. The light flows through me, and by its grace am I made one with all that is sacred. The light
Liadrin, it has begun. I need you with me on the wall.
Gorthamar, the void will envelop us soon. Only the light can save us now.
No. The time for prayer has passed.
The Sunwell will not fall. Not while I draw breath. Little elves. I can see you grow weary. How much longer can you hold out? Flee and save yourselves.
Liadrin, don't.
Light be with you. You see? She understands it's hopeless. Soon, you all will. The light guides my steps and illuminates my path. The light flows through me, and by its grace am I made one with all that is sacred. The light guides my steps and illuminates my path. The light flows through... I know that I am unworthy. I don't know if I deserve your help, but I know my people do. Please give them strength. I admire your spirit, but that will not save you. Soon, I will break your world.
You can't even break one elf.
This darkness comes to devour everything. And when it is finished, there will be no more light. Without your aid, we will perish.
help us.
Sunwell will not fall!
Not while we draw breath.
World of Warcraft World Soul Saga Part 2. Midnight. That was the Sunwell, of course. High Elves. Lothamar, Leandra. Xal'atath is not worried. She was not worried. I think she was expecting this to happen. She looks like she's okay. She's here for the Sunwell. Probably she's going to absorb all the magical energy from the Sunwell with the Dark Heart. Yeah, she does not seem worried. She looks like she's prepared for this. It looks like she knew this was going to happen, and yeah, she's okay. So I suspect she's actually going to succeed in taking the Sunwell. What I'm actually surprised about is that I don't see any of the Alliance or the Horde here defending the Sunwell as well. Or maybe it was a surprise attack, and because it was a surprise attack, no one was prepared or ready for something like this. But yeah, this was a cool cinematic. I like how they presented Xal'atath. I like how she just warped out from that dimensional tunnel that she created. That was cool. That was so cool. And yeah, I really do like the voice actress for Xal'atath. That voice is so seductive, powerful, and also threatening all at the same time. So yeah, it's cool. She's cool. The cinematics were cool as well. Very nice. I like how it... We need to get back to that type of cinematics. I don't know when was the last time we actually saw this type of cinematic, presentation with World of Warcraft. But yeah, this was nice. I think the last time was the introduction of the World Soul, in fact, yeah. World Soul Saga. But yeah, it was good to see something like this again. And yeah, I wonder who will win out in the end. But I suspect it will be Xal'atath. I really do. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. They were cool, having all those men, also I say knights or warriors coming out from the Sunwell like that. That was cool. But, nah, it's just not enough. It's just not enough. Okay. Next one, it is the Midnight gameplay reveal, World of Warcraft.
The light flickers, and in its trembling glow, you still cling to hope. How quaint. The shadow is closing in. It hungers to devour everything.
home, our kin, our hope. We cannot succumb to fear. We must not falter. There will be no victory without suffering. No survival without sacrifice.
You feel it, don't you? The call of the void, that devouring host, with no mercy, no equal. Come, little lights, and be extinguished.
The darkest night falls upon us. But if we stand together, the dawn will come. I call upon you now, champions of the light, defenders of Azeroth. Summon your strength, steel your hearts, because today, we fight!
Alright, Quel'Thalas, we're coming back. Zul'Man, we're coming back. But it seems like the High Elves and the Trolls are still fighting amongst each other. Even at this point where the world is about to end. Yeah, that is still quite interesting to see. I wonder what are they still fighting over. Probably still land, especially the land that's been taken away from the Trolls. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what is going on there, and what are they still fighting over. Quel'Thalas has been invaded, and yet again I'm still asking, where are the Alliance and the Horde? They should be here. It seems to me that it's only the people of Quel'Thalas who are defending Quel'Thalas. Yeah, I hope they are coming and they don't come too late, but I suspect they will, and that's why Xal'atath is going to win, why she's going to collect the power from the Sunwell. Yeah, I suspect that she's going to do it. She's going to succeed. But yeah, the gameplay looks nice. New houses. I guess you guys are going to get new homes that you guys can purchase. That sounds interesting. New classes as well, or an upgraded version of a class. And yeah, the different zones, battle zones that are also being shown there. We saw one that's related to the Void, which was also quite cool. Yeah, next year. Next year's not too far away. It's now what, October? So you got a few more months and then it will be there. It will be there. You just have to be patient. Yeah. Okay. Alright guys, that's it with World of Warcraft cinematics and trailers compiled by Zafarak. This was part 53, and yeah, when dealing with the first parts of the video in terms of Farron Lothar and Daneth Trollbane, yeah, like I've stated before, I suspect that the Arathi Empire or their splinter groups are going to become a threat, are going to become a problem for Azeroth in the near future or far future. In terms of Azeroth, I think their ideological zealotry is going to become a problem, especially for such a diverse world like Azeroth. Having one way of life, or should I say, having one force of power to govern the entire world is going to just make it lopsided, and there's going to be problems on Azeroth. We need a balance. We need the void, we need the light. We can't have one overpowering the other. It creates chaos. So, the way she's speaking about spreading the light, it sounds very zealous, and I see this as a potential problem. It might not be through her actions, but it might be through the actions of Red Dawn. It might be through the actions of other organizations that are from the Arathi Empire, or maybe the Arathi Empire itself, if it should ever decide that, you know what, we want to set sail and commence a crusade against all those who are against us. It can happen. I just really feel that there's something here, something brewing, and it's going to consume the Alliance and the Horde in another war for their survival against this empire. Because I don't know how powerful this empire is, but the fact that they call themselves an empire, the fact that they are nowhere to be found on the map so far. Wherever they are, they have been secluded, they have been growing in numbers and strength and magical technologies probably, and they might become a threat. So I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see about that. Xal'atath, of course, she keeps winning. Alleria, she keeps trying to get an upper hand on Xal'atath, but it just doesn't seem to be working for her. In the Midnight cinematics, we don't see any Alleria. I wonder where she is, or maybe she's still going there to Quel'Thalas, and maybe we'll see her there. But yeah, like I stated before, I'm worried that after all that she's gone through, she's not going to be able to succeed against Xal'atath anytime soon. She might need backup, she might need Anduin, she might need the current tour, but Calgar is busy with the current tour and they're still rebuilding themselves, so I'm not sure about that. But yes, the Alliance and the Horde, they need to be present as well. She can't do this alone, Alleria. She just cannot do this alone. Yeah. I think she's just going to need a lot of help, and hopefully she will get it as soon as possible. And the Dragonflights. I want the Dragonflights here too in this situation. This is a problem. Xal'atath is winning. Big time. So these guys need to get off their high horses, wherever they are in the Dragon Isles, and get to helping, the Alliance and the Horde and everybody else in defeating Xal'atath. They need to get here as soon as possible. Alexstrasza, transform into a dragon and just chew Xal'atath. Chew her and swallow her into your stomach. I don't know, do something. I want the Dragonflights to start doing something, because this is a problem. And yeah, it was also interesting to see the Midnight trailers with the Sunwell and the High Elves and what's going on there. And yeah, we'll just have to wait and see the outcome of that battle in 2026. Who wins? And like I stated before, I still suspect it's going to be Xal'atath, because she's not surprised, she's not worried, she's expecting what's coming out from the Sunwell, and she's going to have a checkmate on the High Elves. That's what I think. We'll just have to wait and see. Alright guys, that's it. Thank you again to Zafarak for the compilation. Also, if you guys want to check out the original videos, I'm going to put the links in the description below. If you like my reaction, give it a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Click on the notification bell if you want to be up to date with my latest videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay?